Hi, Tom and Meredith here at the Potato Museum show. We're going to be talking about storing potatoes. This is a woodcut that shows the Inca and Peru, were the origins of the potato. You can see the llamas there, and these are people carrying potatoes into a sort of adobe, I guess, a storage hut. So this was the origins of how they stored their potatoes. We're going to go to Scotland now on the turn of the century. And this is a method of storing potatoes. So they would make a triangular pile that would be dug into a rectangular pit and then covered with straw and dirt, and they could keep the potatoes most of the winter. And as they needed them, they would dig them out of the pile. This is called a clamp also, and sort them and bag them. So that's another step in the storage of potatoes. And then you have root cellars, which not only was it the potatoes would be stored in a root, so these are underground places next to a house, for instance, so that they could step down inside. They kept temperature the same. And here you can see some of the other roots.
You have chilies.
Yes, so some
Incredible.
of the other,
okay.
Show some of the other roots down here, carrots and cabbages and things like that. That's why it was called a root cellar. And then some people, this woman in Tennessee in 1942 is showing her grandchildren the potato style that she did, which allowed for a lot of ventilation because they're not all one huge pile. So that's another.
And that little boy has his hand clamped onto his sister? We don't know. Okay.
So then, by the way, then this is a bigger system. This was a big warehouse. They started doing this in Idaho and in Maine, all these other places. And this is a famous actress, Lillian Russell, and a few of the others. She was promoting a railroad that crossed the northern part of the U.S., and it was known as the route of the Great Big Baked Potato because they served baked potatoes on the train, and it went through baked potato country of Idaho. So that's a little bit of that. Now, the system for storing potatoes has become quite mechanized. We're going to show you a video in a minute, but you can see how these storage houses, how high stacked they are. And this guy's got special cushioned cushions on his shoes so he can walk through and inspect the potatoes as they're stored.
But when was this? What year is this?
This one is, I don't know.
We don't know.
No.
Okay. Well.
This was in the 70s.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm going to show you, look at the amount of potatoes that they have. And they have special ventilation tubes which allow for circulation of the potatoes. And then this is a system so that when the potatoes are being dropped into the warehouse,
they go bada.
We have a sample of one section.
Good guy, looks like your shorts.
Of this zigzag system, so that each one of these bags would be attached. So this is not exactly this system. So let's look at a video of the old days in Maine of how they
1961.
The other day we were showing you a potato barrel, and here's
Aroostook, Maine. And he's yelling at the workers.
So they're taking the barrels full of potatoes, and he's going to lasso it like that and pick it up, take it onto the truck. Yeah, there's certain skills. Lots of people were required to do the potato harvest.
Oh, poor little kid.
Including kids got off school for a couple of weeks in Maine to pick potatoes.
We have those Maine potato baskets in the collection.
Yeah. So... And these barrels would, of course, would be taken to a potato house. They call it a potato storage house. And the potatoes would be dumped into there, and the barrels would stay outside.
And we have one of those barrels because we showed it to you on our last Potato Museum. Hello?
Okay, we're going to show you another
we're going to do
video.
another one. Who knew?
So this is this is the most modern system. This is out in Idaho where they process a lot.
Last year we started sitting down and
look at this
looked at ways to
just
streamline and cut our operating costs and harvest time. We went from 2 crews to 1 crew. We cut the number of dump trucks that you have to have, getting rid of your tear dirt. We cut everything right down just to try and save some money and still be able to get the crop put away in that window that we like to try and have things done by.
This is in Idaho. So
on our older systems, we only had 1 stinger on the even flow tub, but we still had 2 trucks backed in at all times, and you just unload one at a time. With this new system, we had still 2 trucks backed in, but we had 2 stingers.
and we can unload both trucks just as fast as you could go. When we said...
All right, so thanks for joining us. Don't forget, if you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe. It doesn't mean you have to pay anything. It's free, but it's a way of following us on the YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. Bye.